हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल द फिजिक्स प्लस। आज हम फर्स्ट यूनिट इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक्स के टॉपिक्स कूलम्स लॉ, क्वांटाइजेशन ऑफ चार्ज एंड एडिटिविटी ऑफ चार्ज को डिस्कस करेंगे। अगर आपको आज की वीडियो अच्छी लगे तो उसे लाइक करें, शेयर करें और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें तथा बेल नोटिफिकेशन हिट करना न भूलें, जिससे कि आप आने वाली आगे की वीडियोज़ को मिस न कर सकें। Today's first topic is Coulomb's law. First of all, what is the use of the Coulomb's law? It is used to find the magnitude of electric force between the two charges placed in universe. According to this law, if there are 2 point charges Q1 and Q2 placed some distance apart in universe, then the amount or magnitude of the electric force between them is directly proportional to the product of magnitude of the charges and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Suppose there are 2 point charges Q1 and Q2. Placed at a distance small r from each other. Then according to the Coulomb's law, the electrostatic force between them, F, is directly proportional to the product of the magnitude of their charges Q1 and Q2, equation first, and second, inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. So from equation first and second, we get F proportional to Q1 Q2 upon R square, proportional to sign, so proportionality constant will be F is equal to K Q1 Q2 upon R square, where K is the proportionality constant. In SI unit, when the charges are taken in coulomb and distance is taken in meter, then the value of K 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught is equal to 9 into 10 raised to power 9. So the formula will F is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R square. It is Coulomb's law. Okay, where epsilon naught is permittivity of free space. Okay, if there is any medium between these two charges having dielectric constant K, then the Coulomb's law will become F is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught K Q1 Q2 upon R square, where K is the polar strength of the medium called dielectric constant, or we may write this as F medium. Here we may say F vacuum. F medium is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon r Q1 Q2 upon R square, where this epsilon r is equal to epsilon naught K and called relative permittivity of free space. The second topic is quantization of charge. It is the property by virtue of which the charges of all the bodies are multiple integral of a basic unit of charge which is equal to the magnitude of the electron. Magnitude of charge of the electron. And the magnitude of the charge of the electron denoted by small e and is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19 coulomb. The charges, the number of electrons from one body to another will be transferred, but the integral multiple of these number of electrons will be transferred, and the number of electrons which are transferred will be integral numbers like 1, 2, 3, 10, 11, 15 and so on. For that, suppose Q be the charge on a body, and if N be the number of electrons transferred from one body to another, then the charge Q will be plus minus N. If it is the quantization of charge, formula for the quantization of charge, where Q charge, N number of electrons transferred, and E charge of an electron. If we may say that a body possesses Q is equal to plus 3.2 into 10 raised to power minus 19 coulomb, then this charge may be written as Q is equal to plus 2E. Plus 2. It is the quantization of. The next topic is additivity of charge. It is the property by virtue of which the charge of any body or system can be obtained by adding algebraically all the charges present anywhere in the system. Suppose there are charges Q1, Q2, Q3, Qn present in any system, then the total charge of the system will be Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus dot 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 Qn. The algebraic sum of all the charges present anywhere in the system will be total charge of the system. It is the law of additivity of charge. Suppose there are charges of plus 3 coulomb, plus 7 coulomb, minus 5 coulomb, and minus 2 coulomb in a system, then the total charge of the system will be Q is equal to 3 coulomb plus 7 coulomb minus 5 coulomb minus 2 coulomb, 10 coulomb minus 7 coulomb, that is plus 3 coulomb. it will be the total charge on that system. Is it clear? The next topic is unit of charge. We know that the unit of charge is coulomb. Then how can we define 1 coulomb? So we know that from the Coulomb's law, the electrostatic force of attraction or repulsion between the 2 point charges Q1 and Q2 placed at a distance r is given by F is equal to 9 into 10 raised to power 9 Q1 Q2 upon r square. It is the Coulomb's law. When these charges are placed in vacuum, if Q1 is equal to Q2 is equal to 1 coulomb and R is equal to 1 meter, then F will be 9 into 10 raised to power 9 meter. So 1 coulomb of charge. How can we define? When 2 charges equal in magnitude are placed in air or vacuum 1 meter apart and experiences a force of attraction or repulsion of 9 into 10 raised to power 9 Newton, then each charge will be of 1 coulomb. Okay? Here the formula 9 into 10 raised to power 9 Q1 Q2 upon R square. If Q1 is equal to Q2 and suppose 1 coulomb say and R is 1 meter, so they are separated by 1 meter distance and exert a force of 9 into 10 raised to power 9 Newton, then each charge will be of 1 coulomb. Okay? मैं बच्चों आप लोगों को ये नोट्स प्रोवाइड कर रहा हूँ. जो टॉपिक्स मैंने आज डिस्कस किए हैं उनके ये नोट्स हैं. आप इनके या तो स्क्रीनशॉट लें या इन्हें पॉज करके नोट करें. आपको अलग किसी बुक को कंसल्ट करने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है.